Hello, everybody in the land of faces. Let's get this all started as we are going to go live on how to make good choices on the hard days, especially now as we are leading up to the last part of our year. Hello, gorgeous Michelle. Okay, so I'm just going to send this over to the tribe. As you all start coming on, say hi, let me know what's going on with you. And perfect. I can see comments. That's awesome. Okay, just coming on. Hello. Oh, also, while we're here talking about this, I'm going to share this to the group. I really don't want to hear myself speak, but there we go. Okay. It's happening. Excellent. Here we go. So if you hear my mum come in the front door, she's just sent me a message to say she's here. So hopefully she has the presence of mind to make the really good choice to walk in quietly. But Michelle, I'm so pleased that you're here. If everybody else comes in and manages to catch me live in their lunch break, awesome. But I know tons of you are going to catch the replay. And I also know that Facebook takes a while to show me who's talking. So, let's just dive in, okay? We've got 20 minutes before I have my next client, and I really wanted to get this out today as we're leading into Friday and the weekend moving forward, as well as we're coming into the last few months of the year. These months matter most because we don't want to go into next year with the same set of results if we're not happy with the results. I should put that out. So I've got notes. I also wanted to say before we get too far into it, and I get super excited, that I've got 2 spots for this month if you wanted to step in on a 90-day reset with me and work one-on-one with personal mentoring. There's only 2 spots, okay? So what I'll do is I'll actually put the link to the page. So 2 spots available. How do you spell available? Private mentoring. If I didn't spell that right, just get over it. Because I often spell words wrong. 2 spots. So I've popped that link in there in case anyone's interested, because I do get emails saying, how do I find the page? How do I know more about working one-on-one? The link's in this video, in the comments, and I will pin it to the top so you can see it. But I've got 2 spots available if anyone's free to do that. But what I want to talk about is how to make good choices on the hard days, because this really matters. If we all have thoughts every single day. We all have behaviors every single day. We all have actions every single day. We are having them, okay? But what I want to help you do is flip them around so that they are in service of you creating the dreams that you have in your heart, instead of taking the same lot of thoughts, behaviors, actions, and feelings through to next year so you keep having them again. My dog is barking. Spot. We're just going to ignore that. It's all happening. So I want to give you the breakdown on how to make good choices. And I am going to tell you, it starts before the hard days happen, okay? Because we're all going to have hard days. And good, she stopped barking. We're all going to have hard days. We're all going to have hard times. That's a given. But if you set yourself up in a ways that I'm going to tell you how to do in a moment, you will easily be able to make good choices. Why? Because you have changed the way you're thinking, you've changed the way you're feeling, you have also changed your behaviors. And when you change that and mold them now, on the hard days, it's going to be easier to tap into that. Yeah? So I hope this makes sense. Also, if you know anybody else that needs to hear this, share it. Share it to your page. Share it to your friends, because what I'm about to give you is absolute freaking gold. So let's dive in, because I do not have forever before I am with my lovely client. Okay, so how to make good choices on hard days. I just want to put it out there and let me know in emoji form or words for you as well. It's really easy to make good choices when we've had a good night's sleep, when we're pain-free, when everything's going so well for us, or when we're feeling good about ourselves. We can totally do that. We can totally nail making those good decisions. Okay. However, if we are hungry, if we are angry, if we are lonely, if we are tired, if the stars and the moon didn't align for us, if we got out of the wrong side of the bed, if our kids are being particularly whingy, if our partner's being particularly annoying, it's harder on those days to make good choices. Yeah, do you agree? Like, hands up. Like, who finds that harder to make the good choices on the days they're hungry, angry, lonely, tired, or they've got all these other triggers around us? And that's exactly what I want to dive into. So I noticed we've got a few more eyeballs pop up. Let me know where you are, who you are, where in the world I'm talking to you from. Michelle's got me the thumbs up. Perfect. Okay, so step one, how to make good choices. Let's take the powers of thinking and behaviors and everything you've got. Let's take that forward. First is, I want you to check on your mindset. Check in on those thoughts. You're already having thoughts. Let's flip them into thoughts that are going to support you. The first thing we want to do is, let's just say my choice, right? The choice I've made is, okay, let's use mine. I am challenging myself to drinking 2.5 liters of water a day. 2.5 liters of water a day. That's a lot of water. Yes, but it's apparently, if you go into Water Tracker, this is how much my body at 52 kilos should be drinking, if not more, because I exercise, okay? Challenging. But I've decided that I am going to drink that much water. I am the woman who drinks between 2.5 and 3 liters of water a day, because I know, yes, I'm going to pee more, and I do, but I know, and I'm now feeling the effects 20 days into this challenging myself of the water, is that I am going to be so much more energized at the end of my day. I now wake up at 5 a.m., 4:35 a.m., and I have more energy than I've ever had before. And I'm not saying I'm drinking caffeine to get that. What I'm saying is, I have decided that I am going to drink this much water, and this water now is completely flushing my body of any toxins. Okay, it's completely letting it all out. So I am becoming clearer and clearer energetically to make good decisions. But I had to check in on my mindset. I used to say, oh my gosh, drinking water is so hard. Oh, I really don't enjoy drinking water. Oh my gosh, how am I ever going to do it? I can't do that. And the best quote I saw yesterday was, it's not I can't, it's how. So I changed my mindset, and I'm just going to check that I'm going on track here. I am the woman who drinks 2.5 liters of water a day. I feel amazing drinking 2.5 liters of water a day. I feel more energized drinking 2.5 liters a day. Check in on your mindset, decide it, declare it, stand on a soapbox, yell it to the world, but own it. Own what you want to be. Because when you've internally owned it and validated it and accepted it for yourself, on the hard days when I'm like, oh, I just can't be bothered drinking the water, it's like a no, I'm the woman who does, so off I go. Off I go. On that note, let's take some water. So step one on how to make good choices, check in on your mindset. Own it, declare it. You are that woman now, or you are that man now. Hey, Sam. Excellent. Love hearts. Perfect. Next step. So you've checked in on your mindset. Next thing you want to do is, I want you to plan to succeed. Okay? Plan to succeed. So I'm just going to check my notes to make sure I say this exactly the way I wanted to. I don't want you to sit and go, well, hopefully I drink that much water today. No, okay? Absolutely not. You need to plan out that you are going to be successful today. What does that look like for me in my water challenge, and what's it going to potentially look like for you? For me, my plan is at 5 a.m. I wake up, I chug one of these 600 milliliter bottles down, right? Then by 8 o'clock, I chug another one. Then by 12 o'clock, I've chugged another one. Normally I've done 4. Like, this is my 4th already today, okay? Because what it means is I'm done by 4 p.m. It's all good. I don't need to think about it. Hey, Scott, but what I want you to do, hey, Isabel, what I want you to do is plan to succeed. How are you going to do that for yourself? If you have decided that you are not having sugar because it's, and quite frankly, I've taken sugar out this, like all sugars, I'm less lethargic, okay? I am freaking on the ball at the moment, like, you know, but I'm so much clearer. I've got clarity. I've got greater confidence. I'm sleeping amazingly. I'm waking up like that. And that's because, one, I decided on my mindset. 2 is I've planned to succeed. I don't have it in my house, okay? I don't have the stuff that I might accidentally lean into, because I know for myself, if I'm tired, I'm going to want chocolate. If I want coffee, I prefer it with sugar in, but because I'm not having sugar, I just don't have it. I've planned myself to succeed. Don't have the stuff around you to go to on the hard days. Plan ahead. Block time out in your calendar. Let's say your example is, hey, Louise, do you want to exercise? Part of your next set of goals is to have a smackin' rockin' body. If that's what it is, put it in your calendar. Okay, I'm going to exercise from this time to this time. I mean, I'm absolutely insane about my timetabling. If you looked at my timetable, I know roughly, with a little bit of giveaway, what I'm doing at every single time of day. Because I know if I don't have that plan, I'm going to want to put on Netflix. I'm going to want to go do something else, okay? But I've decided. So my mindset is this is going to happen. I've planned to succeed by not having stuff around me that my habit is to reach to. And it's also to have it in my calendar as to what I want. So you want to plan to succeed. But I also want you to plan for your triggers. Okay, so as I said, for me, if I'm stressed, if I'm tired, if the kids are giving me the shits of an afternoon, it's where's my next quick sweet fix, okay? So by noticing my habit, I can set myself up for my triggers. So I'll give you my example, because if I was going off me, remember, I'm drinking more water. I've removed sugar. I know that I'm going to be tired at a certain time, and I tell myself, drinking this bottle of water and eating the 2 dates is going to make me feel more energized. Okay? So all I'm doing is I'm putting a different action for when I'm triggered, because the trigger is never going to change. If your mother-in-law pees you off, she's never not going to pee you off. If putting on those really tight jeans makes you feel crap about yourself, that's never going to change until either you get rid of the jeans or you do something else about fitting into them. Okay, so what I want you to do is plan for your triggers. What are they? What are your triggers? Write them down. And then what can you do instead of when that trigger arrives? Okay, and plan for it. Yep, I know I'm going in to pick up my child from school, and I know quite often I feel judged, or I go into like feeling bad about myself because I don't blend in with the other mums. Okay, I'll tell you how I went about that. I taught my kid to cross the school crossing with the lollipop man, so I didn't have to go into the schoolyard, right? Or it's pump up some such good feel music that you are feeling absolutely on your game when you walk into that schoolyard. So you're just like impenetrable. Plan for your triggers and have something that's going to be a positive impact for you to move forward to make those good choices. Plan to succeed, plan for your triggers. Next thing is check in on your emotional state, okay? So remember I said if you're hungry, angry, lonely, tired, stressed, anxious, overwhelmed, depressed, all of those feelings, check in. How am I feeling right now? Like, how often do we do that? Hey, Louise, how often Do you ask yourself, how are you feeling right now? And then I want you to ask yourself, I bet you ask the shop assistant. I said, where I've been today, I've been to the gym, I've been to yoga, I've been to the post, I've been in my mastermind, I've had one-on-one clients, I've been to Coles. I've asked every single person, how are you feeling today? How's your day going? Have a great day. How often do you check in with yourself and ask, how am I feeling? Check in on yourself. Because if you're feeling like crap, you're going to find it hard to make good choices. So what you want to do is address that emotional state. I feel like crap. Okay, what's going to make me feel better? Just back on the water. Or it's have a shower. Or it's put on some lip gloss. Or do my hair. Or get outside for 5 minutes. Or, you know, the music, meditation. Is it laying flat? Is it giving myself permission to have a nana nap? What is it? Check in on your emotional state. So fill in the blank. When I'm angry, what do you do? When I'm sad, what do I do? When I'm feeling frustrated, when I'm feeling stressed, when I'm feeling anxious, you fill in. What do you do at the end of that sentence? What I do when I am, insert your emotion, what you do, then you can plan to have different actions and habits in place. Does that make sense? Check in on your emotional state. And then say, well, you know what? I'm feeling sad. And normally when I'm feeling sad, I go and scoff my body weight in Cadbury's. But now I'm not, because I've decided I don't have sugar this month. And because I've planned to succeed, I've got my bottle of water and I'm going to chug it. And then I'm going to go do something else. And then I'm going to do something else. And you know what? You shift from that state. That emotional state changes because your behaviors and your actions and your thoughts have changed. Whoever sent those gorgeous love hearts, thank you so much. I can feel myself getting all worked up. And, you know, my one-on-one clients know that this is pretty normal. As I said, also, in case I forget later, I've got 2 spots this month. If you know anybody that would be interested in it, flick that link over to them or share this video if you know somebody needs to learn how to make good choices. So we've checked on our emotional state. Okay, these next 3 things are super crucial. What you want to do is have your peeps on board. What do I mean by that? The people that you surround yourself with, you need to have them on board, right? So it looks like this. I have a girlfriend who knows I love chocolate, who will, you know, offer me chocolate. And I had to say to her when I was about to visit her the other day, just so you know, I'm not eating chocolate this month. Okay, so could you do me a real big favor? Don't ask me if I want any chocolate. Because I don't want to be like, I don't want to be challenged in that situation. So you want to have your people involved. If you've decided you want to give up alcohol, get your friends together and go, you know what? I know we're going to the pub and I know you guys are drinking, but I've decided I'm not going to drink for this period in my life. I'd love it if you could just support me in that. And instead of asking me if I want to drink, just ask me if I'd like some water or something else, okay? But get all the people around you involved. Remember, they don't need to agree with you, right? You do not need their permission. You do not need their validation. You do not need their agreement to have them support you. You can do it without that, but however, have the conversation with those people and just say, can you just support me? And by maybe just like not offering me those things, that would be brilliant. And most of them go, yeah, sure, awesome. Like, I'd love to support you. Okay, most of them do. And if they don't, I want you to think about your friends. Okay, next one is support yourself with a group of like-minded people. So I know in the academy, that's what we do, is that we have people that are like-minded to support you in your growth. Okay, so my husband decided to go on the challenge with me to support me. So I was supported with like-minded people. But to say that, I was having a conversation the other day where someone said that why would you want to torture yourself much drinking that much water? Do you hate yourself that much that you don't want to have sugar? And I was like, I don't hate myself at all. It's the complete and utter opposite. It's because I love myself that much that I want to have the most energy so I can go do the things I love doing. I want to go do all this amazing stuff, and I can't do it if I'm feeling tired and lethargic or if I'm feeling crappy. And the dog barks again. Someone's at the door. Hello, can you leave it, please? Okay, everybody on the live, let's go and meet the postie. I'm in the middle of a live session right now, and we are going to, I know. See, look, hi, postie.
Hello.
Hi. Okay, here we go. There we go. Perfect. Thank you so much. Can I get you to close that? Thank you. There we go. So that's what it looks like to make good choices, is just go with it. So surround yourself with like-minded people. I hope none of you just got vertigo or travel sickness when we just went to my front door. How are we going? Breathe oxygen. Okay, so make good choices. Let's do a quick recap before I give you the last one, because the last one is super important, okay? Check your mindset. What do you want? Okay, because if you're going to make good choices on hard days, you want to know what you're aiming for. Plan to succeed. Plan to succeed. Have around you the tools that you need to be successful at what it is you're aiming for. Plan for your triggers. So have things in place that when you are feeling like this and this, when you are feeling sad, when you are feeling angry, when you are feeling challenged, when you are feeling tired, that instead of doing an old behavior that you used to do, you've got the plan in place. Your action plan is like a fire plan, right? It's like, oh my God, everything's falling apart. I'm on fire. What's my fire plan? Plan to succeed. And also plan for your triggers. So those things that do set you on fire, that send your mind on fire, that make you feel like, you know, plan for those as well and have strategies in place. Check in on yourself. How do you feel? You know, ask yourself and then check in. When I feel this way, what do I do? So that you can plan for that scenario. Get everybody that's in your circle of influence on board with you to support you. You know, I'm not drinking alcohol this month. I'd love it that instead of asking me if I want a vodka and tonic tomorrow, can you ask me if I'd like a vodka, no, not vodka, I'd like a tonic with lemon. You know, just help me make those decisions easier. Surround yourself in a community of like-minded people, people that are going to help you grow, people that are going to help you feel more confident about yourself, people that are going to help you believe that you can do it, okay? Because on your hard days, you are going to be challenged more. So if you've got this in place in every other time of your day, you're going to nail it. The last one is have a really, really strong why. Why are you doing this, okay? That is so important because you want to be your own source of inspiration. You don't want to be that person that sucks off other people to get energy or to get acceptance, right? You want to be able to internally light a fire under your own ass so you can take the next action step to do what you want to do, create what you want to create, be who you want to be, have what you want to have, right? The best version of you, she or he who is living their best life, she gets up, he gets up and does it for himself. He doesn't wait to get permission from the postie, right? They do it anyway. So know your why. Why? So when it's really, really hard and you can say, why did I decide drinking 2.5 liters of water was a great idea? Because you pee a lot. Why? Because I wanted to have that sense of clarity. I wanted to feel lighter. I wanted to feel more awake so that I could go and be the successful businesswoman changing lives, so that I could be the best mum to my kids at 4 p.m. when I'm tired, so that I felt like connecting with my husband when everybody was in bed, so that I could go to the gym, so I could be the strongest me, so that I could be like whatever it is. What's your why? Get really clear on it because this matters. This matters so much. You're going to ask yourself, why is it I'm doing this? Why? We do that on the hard days and you want to know why. You want to know why so that you can make really good choices. Yeah? So that's 7 things. 7 things. Let's check I had the right number of fingers. That's 7 things. Does that resonate with you? I know we've had people jumping in and out of this, okay? So watching the replay, #replay, pop any of your questions, but these are the tools I want you to get really clear on. And if you want more, if you want to have somebody hold your hand to help you create these, to create the habits and the behaviors, I've got 2 spots available on my private mentoring this month. The link's up in the comments, it's pinned to the top. Go check that out, and you'll be able to see what's involved. If you know somebody that needs to hear this message on how to make good choices on hard days, share this with them. Share, like, comment, whatever it is. But I know that you can do this. It's a matter of getting your thinking, flick it around now, getting your behaviors, getting your habits and attuning them to align with what it is that you want to do with your life. What do you want to be? It's possible for you, okay? And as I said yesterday, a great quote I heard was, a dream becomes a goal when you put your work boots on and you go after it. Otherwise, it's just some ethereal thing. But if you want it, you got to start making good decisions and good choices. And this is how you start. So go watch the replay with your pen and paper, take note, go find out your triggers, go find out your emotional state, and know that I know you can make this happen. And if you want more of a kick up the ass, hit me up on Messenger. I want to work with you. Show me how. I want this. Show me how. Okay? Hit me up on Messenger and I'll get back to you. But you can do it. So stop quitting on yourself. Stop quitting on yourself. Make good choices. And this is how to make it happen on the bad days. Yeah? Perfect. Well, I think that brings us to almost 30 minutes, and I have my next gorgeous client in force. I'm going to go and align my energy. Michelle, giving you so much love. Louise, Sam, who else have we had on? All these beautiful people that have popped in and out. Please let me know you've watched the replay. Please let me know if this resonates to you. And if you want me to create another live coaching like this that's free, what do you want to hear? Let me support you. I want you to be the best you. I want you to have the best life. So deep in my bones do I want you to have this. Let me know how I can help you. And if you wanted me to hold your hand and we do a 90-day reset, go check out the link, see what's involved, and I am here for you. So much love. Thank you so much, Michelle. Have an awesome afternoon. Bye.